Our solar system. Introduction. Our solar system is made up of the Sun, 8 planets and 68 moons. It also contains 12 planets, comets, asteroids, and clouds of gas. The Sun is the center of the solar system. Everything else in the solar system goes around or orbits the Sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the inner rocky planets. They are made of rocky materials. The outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They are known as the gas giants and are made mostly of gases. The outer planets are hundreds of times larger than Earth. To get an idea of the size of things in our solar system, imagine that Earth is a grape. If Earth were the size of a grape, the Moon would be the size of a green pea. The Sun would be as big as a boat that another Ottoman could stand in. Jupiter, the largest planet, would be the size of grapefruit, while Saturn, the second largest planet, would be the size of an orange. Uranus and Neptune would be the size of lemons. The Sun. The Sun is a huge ball of burning gas that sends energy far out into the solar system. The Sun plays a very important part in our daily lives, providing energy that supports all life on Earth. The Sun causes seasons, climate, ocean currents, wind, and weather. Without the Sun's energy, plants could not grow and make food, and there would be no gas, oil, or coal. These things are called fossil fuels, and they come from dead plants. The Sun is just one of billions of stars. It has been around for about 4.6 billion years, and it'll keep producing energy for another 5 billion years. Before it dies, it will swallow up and swallow many of the inner planets. Then it will shrink into a much smaller ball. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is the smallest planet in our solar system. It takes only 88 Earth days for Mercury to make a complete orbit around the Sun. Like all other planets, Mercury spins like a top as it goes around the Sun. It spins very slowly. Earth's spin of a planet is a day on that planet. A day one on Mercury is 59 times longer than an Earth day. Because it spins too slowly, Mercury gets very hot during the day and very cold at night. Venus. Venus and Earth are similar in size, but Earth and Venus are very different. Venus is covered by layers of clouds that are much thicker than clouds on Earth. These clouds trap most of the sun's heat. The temperature on Venus gets very hot, more than 4 times hotter than boiling water. As well as trapping in heat, the clouds of Venus reflect sunlight. This makes Venus one of the brightest objects in the sky. The air pressure on Venus is 90 meters greater than on Earth. For this reason, space probes that land on Venus start working within a few hours. Venus rotates even more slowly than Mercury. One day on Venus is equal to 243 Earth days. Earth is a very special planet because it is our home and also because it is the only planet in our solar system that can support life. The most important difference between Earth and other planets is the presence of water. Water covers nearly 70% of Earth. Earth spins around approximately once every day, every 24 hours. It completes one orbit of the Sun about every 365 days. Earth's atmosphere is made up of gases that living things need to stay alive. The atmosphere protects us from most of the sun's harmful rays. It also helps protect us from meteors by causing them to burn up before reaching Earth's surface. Earth has one natural state like the moon. The moon is about 1/4 size of Earth. The origin of the moon is unknown. Most scientists believe that it came from Earth when Earth was hit by an enormous object from space. The gravitational pull of the moon causes the Earth's ocean tides. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. It is known as the red planet because of large amounts of rust on its surface. Mars is the most Earth-like of all the planets of our solar system. Mars has seasons similar to our one, and the soil there is similar to the soil on Earth, but there is very little oxygen or water vapor in Mars's atmosphere. The climate on Mars changes widely between seasons. Temperatures on its surface can range from 30 Celsius in the summer to 130 Celsius in the winter. Mars often has winds that blow us up to 200 kilometers per hour. These winds cause great dust storms that color the planet's atmosphere pink. There are ice caps on both poles of Mars. The northern one is made up mostly of ice that never melts, while the southern pole is made of carbon dioxide, which melts during the Martian summer. Mars has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos. A year on Mars is almost as long as 2 Earth years. A day on Mars lasts only 30 minutes longer than a day on Earth. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is like a star in many ways because it is made up mostly of gas clouds and produces its own heat. The clouds of Jupiter form bands that have very high winds and are always very stormy. Scientists believe one storm is like a huge hurricane. It is called the Great Red Spot. This storm is about 3 times the size of Earth. Jupiter's temperature is very cold at the tops of the clouds. Beneath the upper layer of clouds, it is much hotter. In some ways, Jupiter is like a mini solar system because it is so big and has 16 moons and several rings around it. Scientists believe that if Jupiter has become larger during its development, it could have become a star instead of a planet. Jupiter spins quite fast for such a large planet. One day on Jupiter is roughly 10 hours. It takes Jupiter almost 20 Earth years to complete its orbit around the Sun. Saturn. Saturn is the 6th planet of the solar system. It is easy to recognize because of its large, visible system of rings. The rings are made up of millions of pieces of ice and frozen gases. Saturn has the most moons of any planet, approximately 23. Saturn is also unique for other reasons. It is not as dense as the other planets. It is the only planet less dense than water. Saturn would float in a swimming pool if there were one big enough to hold it. Saturn spins very fast, making one day on Saturn 10.5 hours long. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet of the solar system and the 3rd largest. It looks blue-green in color because of methane gas in its atmosphere. Uranus seems to roll around the Sun because it is very tilted. Scientists think this might be because it bumped into another planet-sized object long ago. Uranus has 18 moons and 11 unknown rings. It takes Uranus 81 Earth years to go around the Sun.